may now begin the presentation.
We are the SIFE team from Ryerson University, located in Toronto, the financial capital and the largest city in Canada.
Toronto is a cultural mosaic. With over 200 ethnic groups, no single culture dominates our population, making us one of the most diverse cities in the world.
And with diverse people come diverse needs. And SIFE Ryerson is addressing those needs.
This year, we ran 55 projects,
which impacted over 4,400 people and invested over $2.4 million into Canada.
We have enhanced the quality of life.
And we have raised the standard of living
For every diverse audience that we have worked with.
Now, whether you're an emerging digital media startup,
or a young entrepreneur with this new cutting-edge idea,
Or a teenage mother struggling to support her family.
SIFE Ryerson has turned your ideas into reality.
hello, my name is Ian, and I'm a Start Me Up project manager.
Hi, I'm Tracy and the president of SIFE Ryerson.
Hello, my name is Sarah, and I'm the outgoing Star Smart director.
Hi, my name is Rohan, Vice President for Business Development. And I'm Jonathan, the Creative Director for SIFE Ryerson. On Tech and Design, we have Amir and Lou, and we're supported by our faculty advisor, Dr. Stephen Gideon.
We are a team of 124 active members, all coming from different cultures, practicing different religions, speaking different languages, but united by one goal: to turn ideas into reality.
Our diverse backgrounds allow us to understand the needs within our community and change the lives of individuals through free enterprise.
The results presented today were all achieved this year.
The relevant SIFE criteria will be showcased in maple leaves in the presentation, and your annual reports will feature the criteria on the edges, as well as our impact and plans for long-term sustainability. Today, we will showcase 5 of our most impactful initiatives. We begin with the Digital Media Zone.
Called the Digital Media Zone. It's a special place for young entrepreneurs at the university who have an idea for a new website or a mobile application or a digital innovation. They just need some help making it a reality. It's a flexible space for students to do research or start up businesses. That's what students are doing. From gloves that help you feel your way around virtual reality to programs that help you experience augmented reality. In the 3 months the center has been open, 4 companies have started up, like this one, hoping to revolutionize interactive advertising.
Jonathan was developing interactive floor displays for LA fashion shows. And Hussein was developing mobile applications for the metro system in Paris.
They came to the university and needed a physical space to collaborate in a shared environment, access to the newest technologies, funding, and help commercializing their innovations.
And the university came to us to turn the zone from an idea into a reality.
As the designer of the logo and the brand,
And as a member of the internal steering committee, SIFE Ryerson was there from the very beginning, helping select the participants, running the day-to-day operations, marketing, and business development activities. The innovators know how to build a technology, but when it comes to building their business, we're there to help.
For example, Josh and Dave, the founders of Bursted, had an idea for a real-time photo sharing website, but they didn't know how to get it started.
So we gave them coaching from angel and venture capital investors,
Legal advice from our partners regarding privacy and protection of information,
market testing at one of our largest events with over 600 people.
financing by connecting them to a $12,000 loan.
And we are even running an entire project dedicated to displaying their technology in Toronto's busiest intersection.
Josh and Dave entered the zone with just an idea and a couple lines of programming. And now, not only can you download their application, but their team has grown from 2 to 7. They have moved out of the zone and they've become self-sustaining.
We help them turn their idea into the reality of Bursted.
Josh and Dave are only 2 of the 62 innovators in the zone. In only 9 months, we've helped start 15 businesses and created 54 brand new jobs. We are advancing innovation helping Canada become a global leader in the field of digital media, turning ideas into reality.
Every entrepreneur's needs are different, so we create a customized plan for every participant that we work with in our next program, Start Me Up Ryerson.
Start Me Up Ryerson helps start and expand new and existing businesses through 4 stages: program orientation, idea consultation, resources, and finally funding.
The first stage allows us to understand the unique needs of every participant.
In the second stage, participants have the opportunity to pitch their idea to a panel of industry experts. They receive feedback and recommendations.
The third stage offers customized resources. This valuable knowledge includes consulting, seminars and workshops, and online tools, to name just a few. If we don't have something that an entrepreneur needs, we go out and find it.
The final stage includes business plan competitions, access to grants, microfinancing, and our very own Angel Capital Investment Network. Our participants have received $177,000 to start and grow their ventures.
We'd like to introduce you to one of them, Haley Coleman and her journey through Start Me Up.
Haley's products are called Dan Heels, which are portable, fold-up flat shoes for women to wear after a long night out in their high heels.
She first started at an idea consultation, where after pitching her idea, she got feedback on the next steps.
When she needed advice about supply chain management, we brought in an expert to answer all of her questions.
When it came time to selling her product, we gave her access to literally hundreds of customers at our largest market testing event.
And like all entrepreneurs, she then needed some cash.
We connected her with $30,000 in loans, and she also won 2 of our business plan competitions, giving Haley a grand total of $62,000. Here's Haley after winning one of our business plan competitions.
It's been a long process, and I've been watching the Slate Business Plan competition since my first year at Ryerson. I actually went to one of the idea consultations with Sean, and he told me to stop thinking about it and actually get working on it. And I did, and here I am today, so thank you.
To date, Haley has sold over 700 units of her product and are found online and in retail stores all across our city.
Dan Heels has been featured in over 20 media outlets, including the hit Canadian TV show, Dragon's Den.
We helped Haley turn her idea into the reality of Dan Heels.
Haley is only one of the 77 participants going through the Start Me Up program. Here's what some of them had to say.
Start Me Up helped me to refine my idea, to test my market, to secure funding, to launch my company, and to provide the support services I need afterwards.
Just wanted to give a special thanks to everyone at the Start Me Up Ryerson for believing in me since day one and giving me the resources and the tools to go out there and hit the pavement, and for helping put Rock Parlor on the map.
South Ryerson has been integral to our growth and also to our development, Zeltec. We had South Ryerson give us market research, competitive analysis. They've given us another perspective on how we look at the business.
This year, through outreach in our community and by expanding our reach outside of Ryerson University, Start Me Up has impacted 2,300 individuals.
Outreach such as working with Canada's largest social housing provider to teach low-income communities crucial entrepreneurial skills.
We also brought our program to Egypt, where we helped a family build a chicken business to ensure a sustainable lifestyle.
Our work with First Nations people inspired one of our participants to bring the entire Start Me Up program back to their native reserve.
Not only was our program adopted, Start Me Up continues to expand into other universities, including Lakehead universities, and in the United States at DeWitt College in Buffalo.
Start Me Up consists of 22 projects.
We've helped start and expand 64 new and existing businesses.
Created 73 jobs.
And by providing grants, loans, and the opportunity to generate revenue, we have put over $589,000 into the pockets of Canadian entrepreneurs.
It is by addressing the unique needs of our diverse group of entrepreneurs that we help them turn their ideas into reality.
With our next program, Investing Ethically, we work with angel investors, high net worth individuals who invest their own money into new and existing businesses.
With support from the National Angel Capital we founded and manage the Ryerson Angel Network, the only university-based angel investment group in Canada. So naturally, it focuses on your business. This year, we had 33 angels and invested $110,000.
With over $2 billion of angel investment being made in Canada on an annual basis, these investors are crucial to small business creation and the success of our country.
To better understand the investment process, we co-hosted a National Angel Summit, which brought together over 200 angels from across Canada.
To understand the needs of angel investors, we conducted one-on-one video interviews to understand what they look for when making an investment. Through this experience, we learned that they needed trust, and that if there's no trust, there's no deal.
But even though trust and ethics plays an essential role in investing, there was no formal process. So we developed Investing Ethically.
Investing ethically is an ethical screening process that is built on the 4 dimensions of trust: ethics, competence, character, and honesty. It is through these 4 dimensions that angel investors can better assess the intangible assets of an entrepreneur during the due diligence process, allowing them to make more informed investment decisions.
We test piloted a program within our own angel network and got feedback from the angels.
And this year, we are proud to announce that the National Angel Capital Organization will be distributing our Invest Ethically process across Canada to over 500 angels. Here's what the president of the NACO had to say.
I really want to congratulate the staff students at Ryerson University for the work that they have done in creating, fostering, and promoting ethical investing program, which is not only applicable to the university, but is applicable right across Canada.
By addressing the needs of angel, we are turning the idea of enhancing the level of trust and ethics within the investment process into reality.
Our next program, the BlackBerry Green Application Challenge, aimed to turn every BlackBerry into a sustainability tool.
Companies like SAP and PricewaterhouseCoopers were looking for creative and innovative ways to make sustainable business decisions.
And RIM, a global smartphone manufacturer, needed more green applications.
And so this global application challenge was developed. It's based on 5 judging criteria, and the judging panel itself consisted of sustainability executives to ensure that it could be integrated into companies.
The winning application received $10,000, will be piloted within major corporations, and be offered to over 46 million BlackBerry users through the App Store.
The challenge winner was Lindsay Goodchild. Her application, Green Engage, was designed to engage and monitor employees' reactions, such as printing single or double-sided, recycling, or packaging a little is left.
The application then shows how environmentally friendly the employee is acting, and provides the company with valuable information on how to educate their workforce.
The challenge was a success, and we have secured funds to run it again next year.
With over 46 million global BlackBerry users, just imagine the economic and environmental impact of turning even a fraction of these smartphones into sustainability tools.
We are turning the idea of personal environmental green acts into reality.
Our final program, Start Smart, teaches financial education relevant to people's lives. And this year, we work with 15 different institutions, including homeless and at-risk youth, mainstream high school students, university students, and teenage mothers.
We were also named the #1 HSBC financial education program in Canada for the past 2 years.
StartSmart first conducts pre-test surveys to understand the needs of our participants. Then, we dedicate an entire workshop to discovering what it is that they want to learn. It is based on this combined feedback that we create a customized program, pulling content from our knowledge bank. StartSmart is then integrated into the existing curriculum to ensure its sustainability and continued impact.
Our knowledge bank includes a wide variety of resources, teaching topics such as financial literacy, market economics, success skills, and even how to go green on a budget. As we grow, our knowledge bank grows too, ensuring that we fit the needs of every audience we work with.
but they do, and I met many. Nicole was one of them, a 15-year-old student who couldn't even afford to commute to school every day. So I taught her. So I got to know her both inside and outside of the classroom. And then she told me that she was spending all her money on cigarettes and lacked motivation to quit.
Nicole lives in Regent Park, an area that is where people are living, where 68% of the population live below the poverty line. At Eastdale Collegiate, it's a school where there's at-risk youth, students who have either dropped out or been kicked out multiple times. With Nicole, Sarah got to know her on a personal level and showed her the financial downsides of smoking. That $10 a pack a day really added up. Nicole understood that she could have been saving over $3,600 a year, an amount that is equivalent to half a year's rent in the Regent Park community. Sarah showed her how to use spending journals to track her expenses and prioritize her spending.
But then I realized that she was using payday loans and lacked basic knowledge about financial institutions. So I taught her about interest, goal setting, and how to open up a savings account. I helped Nicole turn her idea of a financially secure future into a reality.
A new audience that we reached out to this year was Rosali Hall, a resource center for teenage mothers and their children. Many of the mothers came to the center after being kicked out of their homes or escaping abusive relationships.
Adora, who's a psych member, was inspired to teach at the center after her close friend underwent the challenges of being a young mother.
She found that these young mothers struggled to put food on their table and a roof over their head, not only for themselves but for their children. And unable to provide basic needs in their lives, these mothers needed financial education more than anything else.
After working with one of the mothers, Chantal, we learned that she had nothing saved for her or her daughter's future. So we created an education program focused on long-term financial planning. Here, we taught her about education savings, taxes, how to save on the day-to-day expenses, and most importantly, how to budget for her and her daughter's future. Here's what Chantal had to say.
Start Smart helped me in a lot of ways. Also to prioritize, budget, save money, see the changes that this program is bringing to these young girls. Their futures are becoming better. Not only how to spend money, but how to save money.
I'm actually saving it and keeping it safe for something important in life. Thank you, Start Smart. You guys helped me a lot.
Start Smart, thank you so much for developing this program, and I know that this program will benefit from it. And more importantly, their children are going to benefit from it. And for that, you should be very proud.
Within the first week of our program, the teenage mothers saved over $400. And by the 7th visit, 8 of them opened up savings accounts. One of them even saved enough to move out of the center. We turned the idea of helping these teenage moms have a financially secure future into a reality.
Our Start Smart program is currently entering its 3rd year of a 5-year plan to enter into 50 institutions.
And this year, the largest school board in Canada is funding an expansion into 9 more schools, increasing our number of institutions from 15 to 24.
It was by helping Nicole cut back on smoking
and helping Chantal build a future for her family
that we help over 600 diverse individuals turn your idea for a financially secure future into reality.
5 years ago, Cy Frierson had less than 20 members, and our first project was selling Red Bull out of our mini fridge.
And now, 5 years later, we have 124 active members that this year ran 55 projects. Our strategies for sustainability have proven to be successful.
Our member development program ensures that we have a continued impact and have fun. It includes one-on-one mentorships and personalized development plans.
We actively integrate students in all 4 years, and this year, past site members came back and formed an alumni network.
To ensure that our team is meeting milestones and effectively communicating with each other, we have implemented an online project management software.
Through our Business Advisory Board and a support network of 51 organizations, We ensure that every initiative that we undertake is externally supported.
To turn ideas into reality, Site Ryerson has done more than what you've seen here today.
Such as running our very own fashion show, which allows students to showcase their lines, network with experts, and motivated them to start their own business.
We also brought Startup Weekend to Canada, which brought together over 200 type entrepreneurs who created 14 businesses in only 3 days.
We worked with Covenant House, Canada's largest homeless youth shelter, to help them set financial goals, save money, and gain admission into higher education.
People in 65 countries evaluated their personal sustainability through our Are You Green Challenge, when they saved over 1,400 kilowatt hours of electricity and 126,000 liters of water.
And this year, our CIS market research report enabled the clean technology company, Regen, to generate over $1.7 million in new revenues.
Above and beyond all of our programs and projects, we founded and operate the Ryerson Entrepreneur Institute, the only student-run entrepreneurship center in Canada.
We are city builders. By enabling our people to generate wealth, obtain employment, and meet high standards of sustainability.
That this year, we were awarded the Prosperity Leadership Award by the Canadian Urban Institute, recognizing us for having the most significant impact on any Canadian city's economic prosperity.
It was with our team of 124 active members
and a support network of 51 organizations
that this year we ran 55 projects,
which impacted over 4,400 individuals,
created 139 jobs,
and invested over $2.4 million into our Canadian economy. We are opening doors to Canadians to spearhead research and development within the field of digital media, making Canada a global leader in this emerging market. By creating customized programs, we are launching startups, expanding businesses, creating jobs, and boosting the Canadian economy.
We are changing the way investments are being made, enhancing the ethics and trust relationships between angels and entrepreneurs who are investing in our future.
By creating sustainable business strategies, we are spreading personal, environmental best practices through large corporations.
We are helping people most in need within our city to accomplish their dreams, achieve success, and become financially independent.
Site Ryerson is turning ideas into reality.
Judges, you may now begin your question.
Yep.
You say that you invested $2.5 million into the economy. Could you elaborate a little on that number?
The numbers that make up the $2.4 million invested back into our country, the numbers actually outlined in the annual report, broken down by programs. So for example, with the digital media zone, the amount was approximately $15,000, with over $589,000 also being invested into the pockets of Canadian entrepreneurs to start me up. And also with our CIS market research reports, we allowed the clean technology company to generate over $1.7 million in new revenue. The way we actually evaluate these results is the numbers all presented in today's presentation were audited by the site home country. Site Canada conducted a stringent audit in accordance to the audit procedures by site headquarters. And each of our numbers is backed up by a letter by the resulting firm. So for example, in the $1.7 million that I said was resulting from customized informatic solutions, the CEO and chairman of the board of Regen Energy wrote a letter to our home country recognizing Site Ryerson being the reason that they generated $1.7 million.
Your project Start Me Up, you mentioned you had an impact on 2,376 individuals. Can you explain a bit how you reached these people?
Sure. So with our Start Me Up program, 4 years ago when we first got evaluated, we started with Ryerson students. and we started this 4-stage process. And as we're growing, we keep going to different audiences, and every audience is a project. So for example, one of the major projects that we've undertaken this year is actually working with Toronto's social housing provider, the largest one in Canada, to teach low-income communities. And here we work with youth in low-income neighborhoods in Regent Park area to teach them the skills needed to achieve the success skills achieved in a market economy. In addition, the other audience that we've worked with, we brought our program to Egypt to help family there have a sustainable lifestyle through a chicken bar business, as well as we also work with First Nations people, with Project Basic, and through the First Nations people, we actually partner up with POA Foundation, where they bring these First Nations from native reserves to Toronto, and that's where we conduct our program and teach them skills and entrepreneurial things so they can bring it back to their native reserve. So we impacted over 2,300 individuals by expanding our program into different audiences. And the way our program is developed is that it's so scalable that every year we keep going into new audiences. So a new audience that we're working with this year as well, we're trying to go into recent immigrants, as well as work with a lot of local communities.
2 questions. What's the total enrollment in your university? And what percentage of site is undergrad and, say, below sophomore and above sophomore?
The total population of Ryer's University, I believe, is 25,000, if I'm not mistaken. Our team consisted of 124 active members. All of them are undergrad students. Okay. However, we do have alumni who came back this year, formed an alumni network, and they work with our team on a day-to-day basis to help us with a smooth transition and help us be sustainable. In terms of our team, we have students in all 4 years, as well as all the programs across Ryerson. So we're not a bunch of business students. We have people in radio and television, people in engineering, people in nutrition. That way we're able to utilize all the different skills in the team.
The $12,000 outlined for the BlackBerry Green application is actually the funds that were created and raised by PricewaterhouseCoopers, SAP, and the BlackBerry Partners Fund in order to fund the competition. It is the money that's going towards the entrepreneur building their application. And for example, Lindsay Luchel as the winner. The funds that were raised goes towards her developing the application. And she's actually getting support from Site Ryerson as well. She's actually entered our Start Me Up program. She's gotten advice from our industry experts, and she's been admitted into the digital media zone. And by doing that, we're able to provide her with external support and also connect her with the technological resources she needs to develop the application.
Just kind of building on that question. I mean, it's an impressive set of figures. Can you tell me the levels at which you've actively gone out and sought funding and sought partnerships, or those to expose partners?
So as Vice President of Business Development, I work with our partners to understand their needs and also understand where they would find a fit in our program. So we've actually had an interesting experience with our partners over the last 5 years of our growth. In the beginning, as we develop projects, we look for 3 things. We look for our members to be interested, we look for there to be a need in our community in terms of participants, and we look for a partnering organization to ensure sustainability and access to resources. In the beginning, we built an impressive partner base in terms of being able to develop projects to where we are today. But what we're finding now is as our programs grow more and more successful, partners are reaching out to us. For example,
your time has expired.
Thank you, Ryan.
We'll come back to what is sweet. Good recovery. Wow. Oh my God. I was very impressed. I was very impressed. And Lou. Yeah, Lou. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? Do I go forward? Do I stop?
There you go. There you go. Yes.
I gave you like 5 hugs. I know where I am. Come here.
You're bad.
And the finalist from League 4 is the United States. Cumulative score sheet that is in your packet. We'd like you to take a moment and fill out the country names on the top of the score sheet. There is a row at the top titled Country Name. Here you will record the countries in the order that they will present this afternoon. The first team, of course, is the United States.
Speech.
Which university, Ryerson? Is it?
Sorry?
Hi.
Nice and loud.
Okay, is it? Start.
It's recording, go.
Okay. Hi, Canada. Okay, hi. Even though you won't make it to the final, but I've seen your presentation and it's really good. And I know that you have waited about 5 years to beat Memorial University, right? But you make it, and we are proud of you guys. So just go on for the SIFE community project and do change the world
For a better living.
for the better living. Good luck, Canada.
Great job.
Great job.
Okay.
Hi, SIFE Team Canada. We're from Guatemala. We
Nice
just
and
lost
loud.
2. What?
Louder.
Louder? Alright. We have just lost 2, so hang in there. We know that you are winners and that you're a great team, so just keep your hard work. We admire you. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Korean Cypher. I was very impressed with your project and see you next year. Fighting! Again.
Hello, from Morocco. We just want to say that you are not a loser. We are all winners here. We do your best, and it's the most important things.
including the snatch debate tactics. I mean, it may or may not be laced with something.
What cupcakes?
Hello.
Sure, after laced with it. That's all right. Well, you guys do Canada proud.
Germany, we see us next time in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Yeah.
Give us some time. And go.
Hey Canada.
This is Germany.
Again, please.
Hey Canada.
Hey Canada,
this is Germany.
We see us next time, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Go.
So thank you Canada for trying to help people.
And we wanted to say that we were proud to be in your league this year. And that's it. See you in 2006. Go Canada!
Go Canada!
Awesome. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hi, I'm Dalvin. I'm from Malaysia. Wishing the Canada team all the best. You did awesome. Do not worry. See you next in Malaysia.
Go. Oh, say what country you're from too, okay?
Okay. Hello, I'm Vera from South Nottingham can I repeat? Hello, I'm Vera from University of Nottingham, Ningbo, China. This year we got the national champion and very pleasure to attend the World Cup. Hope you good luck next year. See you in Malaysia.